It's your boy H2O, and you are on the run with Sakara.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Sakara, and you already know we are on the run. And today I have a very special guest with me, H2O.
What's going on? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing fine, all as well. Just going through the motions right now, just trying to figure everything out, and I'm happy to be here, though.
Yes, definitely. I'm happy to have you here.
Yeah. So it's been pretty good. With everything going on, just trying to figure everything out, and be productive during a time like this. So that's one of my main focuses.
Absolutely. And you know what? The last time I seen you was not in person. It was actually on the television screen.
Oh, word?
Yes, you were in the basketball outfit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I first want to start off with basketball because that's what I actually know you for. That's what I know you as, somebody who played basketball.
Yeah.
So overseas particularly. So first, I want you to start by talking about some of the countries you played. I know China was one of them. It's crazy. You've been everywhere.
Yeah. Basketball is a big part of my journey, a big part of my life. Going back to playing when I was 3 years old. My mother put the ball in my hand, and my mother used to run basketball tournaments when I was a little guy. And I just think of being around the game so much just allowed me to make that my passion, my purpose. And I did everything with basketball from elementary school, I used to make goals, playing on the elementary school team, being a captain, junior high school, being a captain, high school, being a captain. And then going and playing Division I ball at University of Sacramento State. But my journey there was a life journey in its own. So like my basketball journey is a whole life compared to even now. It's either you know me from sports and playing ball, or you know me as a philanthropist and like an advocate to peace and stuff. But at the end of the day, like that journey of basketball kind of molded me into the man that I am today. I played in China, played in Romania, played in Hungary, played in Colombia, played in Dominican Republic, played in Mexico City, Canada.
Wow.
I played all over, man. I played here in the United States. Did some ABA ball. Played for the Sacramento Heat Waves when I was out in Sacramento as well too. But it's been great, just to have your journey, do what you want to do, and actually get out what you want to get out from it. Yeah.
Wow, that's huge. So your mom really played a very important part, and especially it sounds like she was doing event planning since you were a kid, so you had a chance to view event planning firsthand.
Mm-hmm. So my mom was a very important person in my life. God rest her soul. She passed away when I was a sophomore in college.
So sorry.
When I was out in California hooping in school. But she, a lot of things that we get as children are from our parents, good or bad. It's just the way you kind of take it. So I took all of the good things from my mom. You know what I mean? And when I say that, I mean I took every good attribute that she had and like made it into my everyday life. Even the foods that she ate. You take a lot. I don't think people understand I don't think parents understand how much of an impact they have on their kids. So I like buttered pecan ice cream because my mother liked buttered pecan ice cream. I like roast beef sandwiches when growing up because my mother used to like fried chicken, all the stuff that she used to make and stuff. I took from her. My mother was a hustler. My mother was a teacher, right? She also, and I was a substitute teacher as well too. I don't know if many people know that, but my mom was a teacher, 25 years, worked for Board of Ed, worked at Springfield High School. And she taught me certain things that that a parent is supposed to teach you. And the hustler in her, she used to have something called Rhonda's Chicken Den. Every Friday, she used to have like fried chicken, she used to French fries and all that. And her coworker used to come and buy her $5 plates and stuff.
That's fire.
Yeah, it was crazy. So seeing this as a little kid, and then we used to sell ices too. We had an icy truck, a black-owned business icy truck and everything. In the summertime, I used to selling ices and stuff. They used to call me the icy boy and stuff like it was. But Baisley, shout out to Baisley Projects. You know what I mean? They know what it is. Southside Queens, where I grew up from. I used to be out there every day. You know what I mean? And I used to push the icy truck, and then I used to go play on the basketball court. And those were some of the toughest games that I played in because I'm in the projects.
Yeah.
I remember we used to have to play. They used to have a game called Booties. Like if you lose, you had to like stand on the gate, and they had to throw the ball at you.
Oh, snap.
And yeah, like so I'm like 10, 11, 12 playing against these 18, 19-year-old dudes and stuff like that. When I lose, I remember one time I lost. And I ran.
Yeah,
I'm out of here. And I ran all the way home back to when I used to live on 119 in Merritt. I ran all the way home. And then I didn't go sell icy for like a week, hoping they would forget. And I came back, and then that was it. But yeah, it's a crazy story. But again, the environment that your parents put you in, they grow you and they mold you to the person that you are. And I just took all the good things from my mom. There was some bad things, but I'd rather just take the good things, you know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely. And it's interesting that you said you was playing at such a young age against super, tall, probably 18, 19-year-old.
Yeah.
So what else do you think probably helped you get to the league? Because it's very hard to accomplish what you accomplished out of everybody trying to do that goal.
Well, growing up, just never quitting, never giving up. That was like, ball was my life. Like ball is life. Like when people say that, even now, I see people playing ball and I'm like, hey, you just don't got it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can see that you don't have it. You don't love it that much. You know what I mean? Like, it was literally blood, sweat, and tears. Like, I have so many war wounds on me, like on my knees, my arms. From I got like permanent scars on me from playing basketball my entire life. So that was just something that I did. I worked out 2 or 3 times a day. You know what I mean? Like, I would like girlfriends that I've had in the past, they know like, yo, this dude was super serious. Like I would be like, yo, nah, I can't meet with you today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would literally put that off to go work out and play ball. And a true baller, if you're trying to like get to a goal, I think people around you, like your girlfriends or whatever, have to respect that. And I think it makes them like, yeah, this dude is serious, like, you know what I mean? So when you're passionate about something like that, people gravitate to it and they see it and they want to actually support you to get there, you know what I mean? So I had tunnel vision. Like I didn't really care about anything else that was going on. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to play D1 ball, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. A quick story, I only played 1 year of high school basketball and still I only played 1 year of high school basketball. So, and I played my senior year. My freshman year, I went to a middle school, Catherine and Count Basie, AKA Junior High School 72. Lloyd Banks went there, a lot of people went there to that school. And I went there, but they used to have the 9th grade. So my middle school went all the way to the 9th grade.
Oh.
So I stayed for my 9th grade year. So when I came in I went to Campus Magnet, it used to be called Andrew Jackson. When I came in there, I was a sophomore. So people thought I was a freshman, but I was actually a sophomore. So I came in there and I played, I went to, I made the team and stuff. I broke my left wrist my sophomore year, like playing in the tournament and stuff like that. And then, so my sophomore year scrapped. My junior year, about to start up, I break my left arm. I swear, I can't make this up. I swear to you.
Wait, while playing basketball again?
No, this was just fighting, wrestling, and stuff like that. Keith Bussey, he knows who he is. We were play fighting after a game, and I had him against the gate, and he like pulled off. And my arm was still in the gate, and it was just like this. I'm trying to move it. I'm like, what? It was crazy. The craziest thing ever. So, yeah, that happened. My joint was broke. And that was like, fuck, like, damn. So, junior year, wiped out. I had to put all my eggs in my basket to my senior year. And I went all in. I made honorable mention all all city or made all Queens. You know, I did my thing my senior year, but that was all I had. And then I kind of met up with a guy named Thomas McTurnan, aka Tippy. I went to a Big Apple exposure event, and I had a couple of junior colleges that wanted me. And then that's it. From there, I went to Sullivan Community College, and I went to Monroe, Rochester, then I went to LA City, and then I went to Chafee. It's a long story. It's a long story, but like the basketball journey for me to get to Division I was not it wasn't an easy thing. And then I went to Division I with the Sacramento State, got a scholarship there, runner up for a newcomer of the year my junior year, and my senior year I led my team in scoring.
Wow.
Yep, so yeah.
That's huge. And you know what I love, like even though like you decided to switch certain paths, etc. You still, when you created Ballin for Peace, you kept it related to basketball. Like I like the fact you didn't stray away. You was like, this is what I'm doing. So what made you want to connect peace and basketball to make it into one thing?
So as you know, like when I'm playing on the court, that's my peace, right? That's my way of getting out of like just life itself. Like sometimes it's like life can take over. Things, certain circumstances in your life can take over your daily routine. It's just like, you're going through it with somebody, it's just like, it drains you. It's like, I don't even want to argue, I don't want to fight. So what can I do to just eliminate me thinking about this? And now it's just like always basketball, like working out, just like clearing my mind. So I know that, with everything going on, I've always known, so our slogan is peace through sports. You know what I mean? So I believe that sports helps people. You know what I mean? Sports, I don't care what color you are. If you're on that court or if you're on that football field, or you're on that baseball diamond, we trying to win together. So like the concept of team sports is how the nation should be ran. Is that everybody's coming together for one common goal. Why do you think the Olympics are so like the U.S. pride or Jamaican, like people coming together for their countries, so we know how to do it. We have done it, but it's just that people want to do it when they want to do it in certain stances. Like, they want to just do it when it's good for them, and but I think that we have the concept that, all for one and one for all. But if that was really true, then we wouldn't, be going through what we're going through. But I think that it always has to be a villain. And unfortunately, for years, it's been the Black community has been the villain, which is kind of crazy because we have been the ones who they've taken so much from. You know what I mean? Like they took us from our motherland, our homeland, brought us here, and we were slaves for hundreds of years. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, hey, you're free, and then it's like, free to do what? You know what I mean? We have really nothing. You're not like you said you're free and you have all this land and acres that you can, the crops and stuff like that you helped build. No, they didn't give us that. They gave us nothing. Like, they're like, put on your boots and just go to work. We didn't even have boots to put on to go to work with, home of the free, but, home of the brave, land of the free, like, but what freedom did we really have? And then every time that we actually done something, they kind of tore us down and tore what we were doing down. So we've always had to build and rebuild and then build again on top of the rebuild that we just built. And a lot of our leaders were killed. And every time that we would get some momentum going, somehow our leaders get killed. So at the end of the day, when I created Ballin for Peace, I did it with, because of all the senseless acts of violence that was happening. Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, my boy, my best friend Mark Arrington was killed, through gun violence and stuff. And just a lot of stuff that was going on in my personal life and all throughout the world that I'm like, I want to do something positive, And we started Ballin for Peace, Shout out to my boy Punch, shout out to Megan. They were down for the cause and the journey and the starting of the journey. And actually a couple of days ago was the 6-year anniversary of Ballin for Peace, So
congratulations.
Yeah, my first event was at Baruch College, January 24th. And I just saw the other day. I completely forgot throughout COVID.
Yeah.
It's like days don't even. It's just weird. Like now,
Yeah.
I was like, what is today? Like,
Right.
oh, it's 27. Oh, I do got an interview today. I got a meeting too. A lot of different things. So it's you gotta try to be super mentally focused in a time like this, and that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been on at the time I've been on right now. But yeah, so like I started that journey, and now we're still moving. We started with basketball, we got flag football, we got bowling. We're gonna have kickball, everything. And we're gonna take it on tour, like the Road to Peace tour. But once everything lifts up, we're able to get back rolling. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful. What I would really love to know from you, how do you start such a successful organization? And what I mean by that is you have support. So especially being in New York, a lot of people are all for themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
So what did you do
differently?
Yeah.
Well, I did the same thing that I put the same energy that I put into basketball. Like, every day just working hard, putting my all into it. Some people just think it's like, oh, okay, I got this person coming out, they gonna sell tickets, nah, that's probably the hardest thing. I remember when I first started, I was like an independent artist. I'm in the clubs, I'm getting shout outs from DJ, yo, it's Ballin for Peace, January 24th, make sure you're there. Baruch College, I was in there with tickets, giving tickets away to have people come out. Like, it was like, yo, pull up to my, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm in there like that. Like, that was the old school way. I was in there like hitting up my boy DJ Judge, DJ G Money, pulling up on the old party you at this week, like, and coming and pushing my event, because that's how I knew. And then like in the basketball community, I reached out to a lot of the teams and stuff that I played for and the organizations that I used to work for, like Harlem Children's Zone and the YMCAs and stuff like that, for them to get the kids to come to the event. And I made like youth packages and all that. Like, so like, I know like I can be running like a big Fortune 500 company the way my mind is and the way, but I'd rather put that energy into myself, you know what I mean? And put that energy into my own business, because not a lot of us do that for ourselves, you know what I mean? I think with COVID, this allowed us to just kind of have a pause and kind of just like really like dial into what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? We've had conversations offline and I'm like, yo, you need to, you know what I'm saying? Keep pushing, like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, we gotta work harder, you know what I mean? Yeah. We gotta work smarter, you know what I mean? We gotta do everything that we need to do. So my concept is just putting in that grind, putting in that work, no flops. Like, I'm not gonna have an event and flop, like, and sit there and know that I only sold 2 tickets. And then I'm sitting back like, yo, they gonna get, now they gotta get, like, you know what I mean? So we gonna, whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna go around. Hey, yo, if you don't, it's a lie. When people say, yo, I didn't see it, they like, you lying, because I'll personally text you, I'll call you. If I got something coming out, yo, you know about it. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I wanna make sure I'm putting ads on Instagram. I'm doing everything, you know what I mean? So you'll see me. You'll see me at Hot 97, you'll see me at Pound, and you'll see me here, you'll see me everywhere. I'm taking interviews, all types of interviews, so I'll never get too big, never get too low, you know what I mean? I think that everybody, if like now, 10 people watch it, that's 10 people that I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, I take that concept, you gotta go from the ground up, and we gonna keep pushing, and that's what I've been doing. It's just, like Nipsey said, 10 toes down, like you can't do anything else but that, especially when you feel like you ain't personally make it.
Yeah.
So how can, like, I saw a meme the other day, it's T.I. It was like, I see all these people partying, but they don't really got it. What do you actually celebrate?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was crying. Like, what do you actually celebrate right now during a pandemic? Like, you out here partying, like, what are you doing? Like, so, at the end of the day, like, I just started going out myself. I started just, I wanted to live life a little bit. So I was out in Vegas, right before Christmas. Then I went to LA, got back to Jersey now, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I went to Atlantic City for Christmas Day. Then I got back and spent New Year's in Miami. Like, I just was like, cause I need to live a little bit.
Right.
I need to kind of like, you know, 'cause I planned a lot, so I'm ready to go. Like, you know what I mean? Like right now we got our million mask challenge out right now, so we're pushing every mask that we sell, we're donating masks as well too. So
Oh, nice.
we're trying to get 1 million. You know what I mean? We're trying to
Oh.
sell 1 million. We're trying to push 1 million masks, like to, you know. And when we do stuff, pretty dope stuff. Like we have the adjustable straps on the sides for our masks. It's pretty high tech. Like, you know, we have our own factory now and stuff that we make certain pieces out of. So we're doing pretty good. You know, we're Ballin for Peace right now. Full-fledged 501c3 nonprofit. So, you know, I can't complain. I just want to continue to grow during this time and have people understand how hard the work is that I'm putting in, that we've been putting in over the years. And in a time like this where we can't do any in-person events, we still had a pretty good year, pretty solid year. We made a lot of collaborations with certain people. Easy Eats out in it's a meal prep company that we've been working with. We work with Housing Works Youth Prevention Services. We did an event with them, a men's health awareness event, and we had that. I had my dad come out and sing. I had like
that's
dope people. Like it was pretty dope, you know. So I was able to do a lot during this time. You know, I had brought back my Queens Week event where we gave out $5,000 to the winning team. We gave out $500 on Christmas Day in our Ballin for Peace raffle that we did. So we've just been like, you know, trying to keep up, trying to work and do things that make sense, you know.
I want to ask you, because I know you released your merch and you have all this amazing terminology on it, which I think is very motivational for a lot of people. Yeah, so I just want to talk about the merch, why it was important for you to release merchandise, and just some of the, you don't have to talk about everything, but you know, some of the key points on those merchandise.
So, you know, we have our peace and our equality shirts, of course, like, you know, that's self-explanatory. We want peace, we want equality, like, you know, period. Like the end, like literally, and it has a period at the end. Like, peace, period, equality, period. There's no other, we don't need all the fluff. You know what it is, you know what we want, you know what we're here for. So that's that. You know, our peace shorts that we had, we actually did a scholarship fund for it. So we're gonna give one boys senior and one girl high school senior basketball scholarship. So from Ballin for Peace. So if you bought a pair of those shorts, it helped us create that scholarship for a boy and a girl high school scholarship. You know what I mean? And we're doing our part. Like, you know what I mean? There's some people probably doing 20 scholarships. We can only do one per. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing right now. So so everything that we do has a meaning and a purpose to it. Even the themes that I have with my events. Celebrity basketball, you know, it's a basketball event, you know, to stop the senseless acts of violence. You know, bowling, holiday toy drive, you know what I mean? Flag football, it's a back to school supply drive. So everything has a purpose. It's not like we're out here doing purposeless stuff, you know?
Right.
So the merch, you know, the symbols, we had hate doesn't make America great again. Self-explanatory. Hate does not make America great. That was Donald Trump's slogan, let's make America great again. Like, not hate, not through hate. So it's a point of emphasis. It's things that, you know, I sit down and go over it with my creative team and we put these things out. And we don't do a whole bunch, you know what I mean? You know, we have our mugs, our Ballin for Peace mugs, we have laptop covers and stuff like that. But we not out here doing too much, you know? We out here doing what we think that people need. A lot of people, you know, people are in the house, so there more of them are at their own desk. So yeah, you get a Ballin for Peace mug, right? Your tea and your coffee, like, you know, get a laptop cover, like, you know, more people at home doing these things. So I think about these things, you know, it's like, I'm not just gonna release random stuff, like, you know, it's hoodie season now, so our new sweatsuits are about to come out and drop. And we drop piece by piece, you know, we don't really like throw out a million colors because we want people to like kind of like feel like they're one of one when they're having these things, and you know, almost like exclusive Jordan release or something like
That's
that.
fire.
So that's the concept behind with the merchandise. And then I didn't have merchandise before. And it was like, I only would have it at events.
Right,
So
if you was playing.
Yeah, what am I doing?
I always felt left out.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking.
So now you will know. So the opportunity, we're gonna do like ticket deals and stuff. Like you buy a piece of merch, you get a ticket for half price and something like that. So it only makes sense. And how do you call yourself a business and you didn't have merch? You know what I mean? So it's kind of tough. You know what I mean? You gotta have some merch to go along, even with your events, even with wrestling. Like they have WrestleMania.
Yeah.
WrestleMania shirts. So like, that's just the concept behind what I've been doing.
So how can people reach out to you? What's the best contact and what are your social media platforms?
So you can reach out to me. I have a couple. So
okay.
So you can also follow hit us up on our website. We have ballinforpeace.org. That's BALLIN, the number 4, and the word peace.org. Also follow us, Ballin for Peace, BALLIN, the number 4, and the word peace. Follow me, H2O5, the letter O, not 0. H2O basketball, H2O music, _, and I think that's it. So follow all those pages. We all have different things that are going on. H2O music is pretty dope too. So if you're an independent artist and you're looking to get on shows, get in these ciphers, also get radio promo and get on ads and different things, we provide that. We also provide websites and all these cool stuff for artists. So if you're looking for that, holla at us as well too. And but that's pretty much it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for having me.